One of the biggest questions starting spring practice off is who's going to play left tackle for the Clemson Tigers. We will talk about it. Before we do, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of my exclusive Clemson content I put out every single week. All right, continuing my discussion on spring practice and the first day of spring practice, I got to visit, go check out the team, check out Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Athletics Branding Institute. That was really awesome. Great experience so far. Looking forward to more to come for Clemson this spring. But getting into the specific discussions on player and personnel, and starting off with the left side, the leftmost side of the offensive line, that is left tackle, and who will play now that Jordan McFadden, former All-ACC guy, has moved on and is going through the NFL Combine and getting ready to go to the NFL, the next level. A guy who had basically played every single snap for like 3 years for the Tigers is now gone. And who's going to protect the backside of the quarterback, the blind side, if you will, the left tackle, the most important position and on the offensive line for any offense. So Dabo Swinney came out originally, or at the beginning of practice, beginning of his press conference, and said that number 71, Tristan Lee, you see him number 70 there, he's going to be number 71 listed now. Tristan Lee, 6'6", 315-pound redshirt sophomore, is going to get his opportunity to show what he can do at left tackle. Not surprising to me, maybe to a lot of you that follow the team, not surprising to you either. He enters 2023. Let's look at his bio real quick. He enters 2023 playing 70 snaps over 7 career games. So to be honest with you, not a ton of time. He didn't substitute in for Jordan McFadden very much. In 2022, he played 50 snaps from scrimmage in 5 games, playing 10 snaps at Georgia Tech, 4 snaps versus Furman, 13 snaps versus Louisiana Tech, playing 7 snaps versus Miami, 16 snaps versus number 24, North Carolina in the ACC championship game. In 2021, the year before, he played 20 snaps in just 2 games while redshirting against South Carolina State and against UConn. He was one of the highest-rated offensive linemen in the nation, according to many of the recruiting outlets there. So Tristan Lee is really that next man up to show what he can do. Time is now for the young man to see what he can do and prove that he can be trusted in that sort of position. Now, after that, who would be next? Well, Dabo Swinney kind of gave us some insight into who could possibly be next after that, and he said number 74, Marcus Tate, 6'5", 325-pound offensive lineman, a junior, true junior, from Sunrise, Florida. Now, Marcus Tate is a guy who's coming off of injury and won't even be playing in the spring, so it'll be very difficult for him to really show anything. I don't expect him to show anything in the spring. He's not going to participate, but he is a 2-year starter playing over 1,300 career snaps and been very trusted by the staff to really play almost any position on the offensive line. So they feel like that he can step in there and play left tackle if need be, if, say, Tristan Lee just can't figure it out. Maybe he is not able to fill in that role that they need him to fill into. Well, Marcus Tate would be a guy who is a potential opportunity there for the Tigers. So Lee's number 1, Tate number 2, and then number 3, Dabo Swinney mentioned a younger guy, redshirt freshman Colin Sadler, number 50. He enters 2023 playing 23 snaps in 3 games. Again, he kind of had an injury in 2022, which made him end up redshirting. Dabo Swinney mentioned that Sadler would be a guy who would not need to redshirt and would have gotten a lot more playing time if he hadn't been dealing with an injury. So getting him healthy and getting him an opportunity now. 2022, 23 snaps over 3 games, 10 snaps at Georgia Tech, 4 snaps versus Furman, and 9 snaps versus Louisiana Tech. So at the beginning of the season, he got some reps in there. He was a Max Prep second-team All-American. You know, we've done videos on Colin Sadler. We think he's great, from Inman, South Carolina. He went to Greenville High School, so not too far away. Big-time Clemson fan, loves Clemson University. His family loves Clemson University, and obviously one of those guys up there with Blake Miller, who was just extremely talented off the bat, even though they were very young. I'll be interested to see where Colin Sadler fits in the mix. Maybe he gets some opportunities to kind of rotate in either in left tackle or in maybe some other positions. He's one of those guys that could definitely play a lot of different positions. He does really well in tight spaces. He blocks very well in disadvantageous situations. So he's very good at taking nothing and making it into something and turning it into a good situation for the offensive line. So I think he's very intelligent offensive lineman, but he may get an opportunity. Again, younger guy, but physically 6'6", 375 pounds. So those are your 3 guys that could possibly play left tackle this season. Obviously, number 1 on the list will be Tristan Lee. If everything goes great and he shows what he can do and he is ready for the moment to play in that position, then I think that's the best scenario for Clemson, because if you throw Tate or Sadler in there, you're going to have to be moving around some guys probably, or end up playing a guy like, that doesn't have a lot of experience. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like Tristan Lee to be that next left tackle, or maybe there's somebody I missed, or maybe you like the other guys? Let me know in the comments. I love to get your feedback. And if you like this video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel.